Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Creepy or not creepy? Somebody reading poetry to you on a first date in front of a big crowd.
I don't know. I can't decide. I need more information.
I don't think I'd mind it too much
I don't
if somebody
know.
read poetry. As long as their poem ended with something like, hey, it's our first date. Let's have good luck. Maybe we can go back to my house. And I guess I don't even know how you'd end that.
Procreate.
I guess I don't know what you'd rhyme that. I can't even think of what you'd rhyme that with at all. But that's what happened on Lily's first date with a guy named Jamie. Apparently, she read him poetry on their first date. Lily, how are you?
Well, I was fine until, you guys started calling it creepy that I...
Correction, Lily. Nobody called it creepy. We said we can't tell if it's creepy.
Yeah.
We need to hear what
I
happened.
didn't even know that was an option.
We need to hear what happened first, and then we can make the judgment on if it's creepy or not. Tell us a little bit about your first date.
So we actually didn't even know each other before we went to this poetry thing. I actually met him on the dating website, and one of his interests was poetry and music, so I was like, hey, let's do something a little bit different.
I already feel like it's less creepy since you both have the shared interest of poetry going into it.
Definitely.
Thank you, Brooks. Yeah, I know I can count on you to be the voice of reason here. So, basically, I thought it was a great idea. And he ended up being, super cute. He picked me up. We did get a bite to eat before, and, it was just super chill. We, talked about music. We laughed a lot.
Can you get to the poem? I get it. You guys did all the date stuff, and that's fun. But I'm really curious about this poem.
Basically, the poem was just, kind of the story of how we met. And also, I did, a little bit of Google research about, his family and stuff, so I could surprise him, oh, look how much I know about your family and your old childhood pets and stuff like that. So I added that in just to be,
That's
kind of
a little. You found out about his childhood pets and everything before you wrote.
Well, there were pictures online, just different, something about a golden retriever that you had when you were a kid. It was cute. It wasn't creepy at all.
So when did you read this poem to him? I guess that's what I'm confused about.
So I took him to this place. It was at a coffee shop where there's people read poetry and you can get up and share. So I decided to surprise him just by getting up in the middle. He didn't even know I was going to do it. And I just got up and said the poem.
How did he react to that?
I think he loved it, but he didn't say that he loved it. I think he was probably just too taken aback that I would do something so nice, on a first date.
So you're proud of the poem you wrote for him.
Yeah, am I questioning a little bit now? Yeah, but if you read it, you would be proud of it too.
Was it silly or was it a serious poem?
No, I only do serious poetry.
You know what? I think honestly, if I were going out with you and I knew you were into poetry and you did that in the middle of somewhere where it was okay to do poetry, not in the middle of the restaurant or something, I might think that's kind of sexy to see you doing your art.
No,
I would.
It'd be information about your childhood pets, dude. That's
I don't know,
weird.
but if that's her thing, it'd be if I saw a girl sing or something, that would be sexy to me. So I might be flattered by it, even if you did a bunch of weird research.
Yeah, I actually did end up crying a little bit during it because I got so emotional, because I was so involved in
Yeah, I don't know about the crying. I've been with girls that I've lived with for years, and when they cry, it still weirded me out. So the crying would be a bit much for me.
I wasn't sobbing. I just kind of just got choked up for a second.
Okay, well, how did the date continue after your poem then?
Well, that's the thing. I asked him if his roommate was home, just because not because I wanted to hook up, but I just wanted to know if he wanted to keep hanging out, have a couple beers at his house or something. And he was like, "Yeah, my roommate's home. We'll hang out later." And he dropped me off, and it was just weird. It was really abrupt.
How did you ask him if his roommate was home? Was it quiet and you're like, "Hey, is the house empty now, or we got to be extra quiet if we go back to your place?"
I don't know. I just asked him if his roommate was home.
Okay, I'm just wondering if it came off like you were trying to go back there for more than hanging out.
I don't know. Maybe he thought maybe that was the issue.
Okay, and have you heard from him since your date at all?
Not even at all. I can't even find his dating profile anymore where it was. He deleted it or something.
Whoa, he shut everything down?
I guess. I looked on other ones that I haven't been on before to see if he was on different dating ones, to find him on there. and I can't find him anywhere.
So what do you think the reason is that he's not calling you back?
I think he probably just felt like too vulnerable in front of me because of my poem, and like there's just like so many hard feelings to deal with for a first date. Like he probably likes me so much and is so attracted to me that he's scared.
You know what? That can happen.
What?
It could happen.
You're not being
Maybe he's one of
serious.
those guys. He could be one of those guys that's kind of closed off. And for
Yeah.
those type of people, when they start feeling new emotions like that, it's confusing. I've been in that same spot.
Yeah, he's a little bit shy.
Yeah.
No,
You know,
Jubal's
when you're-
being sarcastic
when you're-
right now.
I'm not being sarcastic.
You are.
No, why would I be sarcastic? It's true. Maybe he liked it so much that he just doesn't know how to deal with it. And it scared him off.
Yes.
Or maybe he just thought it was really strange that you were doing so much Google searching and then wrote a poem about him and did it in front of, I don't know how many people were there.
I don't know why you got to be mean to Lily. Like
I'm not
this.
being mean, Lily. I'm just trying to be honest with you so when it comes up that's the reason that you're not shocked.
I mean, like, the Google thing, it wasn't creepy. The way it came off was not creepy at all. He obviously wants to, like, have another date, but he doesn't know how to.
Okay, well, let's solve that problem then. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings, second date update.
Call now to win a $1,000 cash crate.
1-866-MOVING-92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Lily is on the phone with us, and today she wants to call a guy named Jamie. They met online, went out for a date that included her taking him to a place where they do sort of like open mic poetry. She actually read him a poem she wrote about him that she got by doing research on Google and found out the name of his pets as a kid and all sorts of information about him, put it into the poem, and then at one point started crying in the middle of the poem.
It was moving.
And for some reason, he's not calling her back, and we can't figure out why. And like I said earlier, Lily, if you had done this for me, I would have found it incredibly moving and touching. So I don't understand why this guy's not calling you back. I really don't.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lily, you seem like a sensitive soul. Are you sure you're up to doing a second date update?
Honestly, like, that's why I called you guys. Like, I just want to know either way. Just because I have no idea why. Like, it went so well. I'm ready to hear the truth.
Yeah, that's what you say. You said that everything went really well on your date. And at the end of the first part of the second date update, when we were talking to you, you even said you're pretty sure that this guy wants to go out with you, but maybe he's scared.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to hear, when we talk to him.
Because your poem could have brought up some intense feelings. And,
Jubal.
so he's sitting at home like, oh, man, I don't know what to do now. I don't know if I believe in love at first sight. And all of a sudden it happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, that's all I can think of. I mean, I don't know.
Really?
All right. Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get him on the phone, and find out why he's not calling you back, all right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on one second.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Jamie, please?
Yeah, this is.
Hey, Jamie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay.
Any idea why I might be calling you?
I haven't a clue.
Well, I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you and asked if I could get you on the phone.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Her name is Lily.
Are you serious?
I am 100% serious. She says you guys recently went out on a date. And
Yeah, we did.
Yep, and she says now you're not calling her back, and so she asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Seriously?
Yep. Should she already know why you're not calling her back?
I mean, I think that anybody with any type of insight ought to be able to take a hint.
To take a hint?
Yeah.
She told us a little bit about your date, and she thought it went wonderful.
Did she? Well,
Yes, she did.
That's not the words I would use to describe it. It was just weird. She, read this poem to me.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me go back. We went to a coffee shop.
Yeah,
Well,
she
people
told
get
us,
up
hey,
and-
she told us about that. We know that she took you there and read a poem to you.
Okay, well, did she tell you about the poem? I mean, that the poem was all about me and my family, and she even threw in some stuff about my childhood pets and things like that. I mean, it's like this was our first date.
Yeah.
So this isn't anything that we would have had a discussion about prior to this date because we met online, and none of this is in my profile. So she had to have, I don't know how she got this information.
You know how she got it? She Googled it. And she said she thought you were moved by it and you liked it.
I mean, if she told you that she wrote this poem and that she did all this research about me, I don't understand why you're calling me to ask me why I'm not calling her back.
That's a
Well,
very good point.
I thought maybe there'd be another reason.
No, you did not. There was not
Do
a
I
moment.
need another reason?
No.
Not necessarily. I mean, if you didn't like her poem.
She probably didn't even tell you this, but she cried during the poem.
No.
Cried.
No, Jamie, she told us that too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, she did told you that, and you still picked up the phone and called me?
Yeah, absolutely. I had to find out if that was the reason why.
Really? I mean, you couldn't just say, look, Lily, that might be a reason why he might not call you back. I've been with girls that are crazy like that, and all I was thinking was, how in the hell do I get out of here?
Why didn't you leave when she was up on stage reading the poem? Like right in the middle of it.
I couldn't believe it was happening. I mean, she was reading a poem about me, my family, my body being within her, and it was serious. It wasn't like a joke. Like, ha ha ha, I'm just kidding you. No, she was serious.
Oh my God.
All right, so that's the reason. The poem weirded you out.
Yeah,
Okay. How many times has she tried to get a hold of you since that date?
quite a few.
Quite a few. Okay. What if I told you
Yeah.
that this is also a way to get a hold of you and she's on the other line listening right now?
Jamie? Hello?
Come on, guys. Why would you do this?
Do what? I'm just trying to reconnect you two.
I am sorry that I had to do it like this. I just feel like you needed, to open up communication somehow, and this is, the only way. I'm sorry if you feel like ambushed or anything. I just
No.
wanted to talk to you.
No, we don't need open communication. We need to shut it down. And I shut it
No,
down.
you don't have to act like that because we're on the radio and stuff. Just talk to me. It's just me and you right now, okay? I can tell that you're just having trouble processing everything that happened on our first date because it was so much for a first date. You know what I mean?
What?
I was in shock before. I couldn't believe that you had done this.
You obviously were shocked. Who wouldn't be shocked after feeling something that intensely? I was shocked too. But, I'm a more emotionally, mature, I guess. That I have the courage to call you back and talk face to face, and now
What?
you're retreating from your feelings, obviously.
Oh my God, do you hear yourself right now? Do you hear yourself?
Jamie, the question is do you hear yourself? I'm hearing someone who's very, very scared of whatever this intense thing between us is, and I'm hearing someone who's trying to mask it by being funny. It's not working. I can see you through this. You don't have to shut down, I'm sure that you do with a lot of other girls.
No, because this doesn't happen with other girls. This is not normal.
This is not how you were acting on the date. I'm sure that, if you can just take a deep breath and we can talk through this and we can try it again.
No, listen, there's probably somebody out there for you. Not me, but probably somebody. They may be on some other planet, but it's not me, okay?
At this point,
Oh, Lily.
Jamie, I would love to ask if you will go on a second date with Lily and try to explore
Oh,
your emotions
please.
just
Are you
a tad
kidding?
bit. Okay. You sure, Jamie?
No, not at all.
I don't know, Lily. It sounds like he's on the fence.
Jubal, don't do
Doesn't it?
that.
Yeah, I feel like he says no to a lot of things right now because he's, too emotionally immature to
Yeah.
say yes, and it's not me closing a door.
You just got to give it time. Give it time.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Just Jamie, you just need time to mature.
No, you need to listen to him.
Yeah, listen to me, Jamie.
No, stop it. Why
I
are you
can't get
doing
through
that?
to you. Maybe he can.
Yeah, I'm trying for you, Lily.
Jubal, you are making this situation 80 times worse right now.
What are you
Maybe
talking
we
about?
should do this just with the three of us because I feel like that's a better dynamic. than
Yeah,
people
Jamie,
back-
would you be willing to go out with Lily and me and sit down and talk about your feelings like grown adults?
Maybe you two should go out.
You know what? Fine then. Lily, would you like to go out with me?
No, honestly, that's so sweet, but I'm not interested in you right now. It's all about Jamie for me.
It's all about Jamie. Okay.
Oh my God.
Poor Jamie.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.